A years-long water quality problem in Southern Granville County has residents fed up. They say the water is often discolored and smells bad.
And testing in 2022 showed high levels of PFAS, a toxic chemical linked to cancer. WRAL's Destiny Patterson is getting answers from the people in charge of fixing the problem and asking when residents will actually see an improvement here.
This is home for Daryl Moss.
This way.
But his home and his town
It's got that kind of musty odor to it.
are laced with pipes full of water
And it does have kind of a brownish tint.
he refuses to drink.
This is cooking and drinking water.
Now simply a voting citizen, he previously served in city government for nearly 3 decades, from commissioner to mayor.
It's a serious conversation.
In 2013, WRAL talked to Moss about plans to expand sewer capacity through water company Saguasa, something many in the community opposed at the time.
Yes, my name is on the document that sold Creedmoor system to the South Granville water system.
A signature Moss now regrets. 3 years after leaving office in 2017 is when he started to notice issues with his water. Since then, he wrote to Governors Roy Cooper and Josh Stein, as well as state environmental quality officials. The city's own independent testing found iron and manganese in the water. And while it can affect the smell and the taste, it still meets state and federal regulations. A bigger concern, PFAS. The water company's executive director sat down with me in this building, telling me that they're working hard to meet the Fed's 2029 deadline to mitigate that. So far this year, the water company says it received roughly a dozen complaints about the water. Records show that the number of complaints is on pace to match last year's, a slight uptick compared to the past 5 years, but far fewer than a decade ago. What is your message to people who do still feel this mistrust towards the water system?
Yeah, that's very challenging. You can lose people's trust overnight. Basically, it takes a long time to build that trust up again.
The water company expects to spend at least $26 million to upgrade its infrastructure.
It was a project that came down to us without a whole lot of warning.
Scott Schroyer says they're working on a pilot program to identify the best ways to filter out harmful chemicals. In the meantime, 200 people signed a petition asking Creedmoor city leaders to consider buying water filters for households and businesses, an idea shot down by both the water company and some city leaders due to cost and legal concerns.
It is like a Band-Aid. That's a short-term solution that causes a long-term problem.
Aside from that, do you think there
Aside from that, is there any other way yeah.
The mayor pro tem goes on to tell me that the city has made more conscious zoning decisions and implemented new requirements for new subdivisions as the area grows. But many people want solutions that won't take years to implement.
Anything we can do to help keep citizens healthier for as long as we can, until that long-term solution comes, I think that's what we need to do.
Destiny Patterson, WRAL News, Granville County.
So Schroyer plans to have a better idea of the best system to filter out harmful chemicals by the beginning of next month. PFAS has plagued water systems across North Carolina, and our WRAL documentary unit has investigated those problems. Watch Forever Chemicals on WRAL's YouTube channel.